Have you ever stood over an open suitcase, excitement bubbling, your mind racing with dreams of adventure and new places to explore? But then, as you start to pack, you end up with a mountain of just-in-case items. Things you might need, but probably won't. You begin with a cozy sweater for those chilly nights you imagine, then add shoes for every possible occasion, hiking, dinners, sightseeing, maybe even a pair you haven't worn in months. Before you know it, your bed is buried under a chaotic pile of clothes, gadgets, and toiletries, making it impossible to see what you've already packed. I remember watching my friend Barry pack for a trip to Spain. He brought 7 pairs of shoes, jackets for every possible forecast, and enough shirts to outfit a soccer team, just in case he needed options for every day. He sat on his suitcase, wrestling it shut with all his strength, determined to make it all fit. But the zipper gave up before he did, bursting open and sending clothes flying across the room in a spectacular explosion of fabric. Barry looked at me, completely defeated, and asked, "What am I doing?" It was a moment of pure packing panic. We've all been there, overwhelmed by the urge to prepare for every possible scenario, convinced we need to bring everything we own. But all that extra stuff, it weighs you down, both physically and mentally, turning excitement into stress. You start worrying about lugging it up endless stairs, losing it in transit, or paying extra baggage fees at the airport. You waste precious time packing, unpacking, and repacking, instead of enjoying your trip. The burden of too much stuff can weigh on you before your journey even begins, making travel feel like a chore. The truth is, having more options doesn't make your trip better. It just makes your bag heavier and your mind more cluttered. But what if you could travel lighter, freer, and with less stress? Imagine the possibilities. Picture yourself skipping the baggage carousel, breezing through airports with just a carry-on, and never waiting in long lines. You never have to worry about lost luggage, missing bags, or standing at the lost and found counter. There's a better way to travel, and it all starts with packing less and choosing only what you truly need. Packing light isn't about depriving yourself, it's about freeing yourself from unnecessary baggage and stress. The less you carry, the more you're able to experience the sights, the sounds, and the freedom of travel. So, let's leave Barry's packing disaster behind, step away from the chaos, and discover a smarter, lighter way to see the world. Are you ready to ditch the chaos and embrace the freedom of traveling light? Let's get started on this new adventure together. After Barry's suitcase catastrophe, I shared my secret, the one-bag challenge. The rule is simple: travel with just one 35-liter backpack. It sounds impossible, but the magic is in the constraint. Limiting yourself forces you to pack only what you truly need. Suddenly 7 pairs of shoes become 1, and your wardrobe is a curated collection of essentials. It's not about surviving with less, it's about thriving with what matters. You gain freedom, flexibility, and peace of mind. No more waiting at baggage claim, or juggling multiple bags. You walk off the plane and straight into adventure. The one-bag challenge is a mindset shift. Experiences over possessions, freedom over clutter. Once you try it, you'll never look back. Are you ready to travel lighter and smarter? Traveling light is pure magic. It's not just about having less stuff, it's about gaining more freedom, flexibility, and peace of mind every step of the way. Imagine landing in a new city, grabbing your backpack and heading straight out. No waiting at baggage claim, no stress, and no risk of lost luggage. You're nimble, able to hop on buses, climb stairs, and wander cobblestone streets with ease. You can squeeze onto crowded trains or jump into a taxi without worrying about bulky bags. No dragging a noisy suitcase behind you or worrying about wheels getting stuck. No more anxiety about your bag fitting in overhead compartments or being forced to check it at the gate. With less to carry, you're free to follow your curiosity anywhere. Mentally, it's a game changer. You're not weighed down by decisions about what to wear or what to pack next. Fewer belongings mean fewer worries. You spend less time organizing and more time enjoying your trip. Packing and unpacking is quick, and your mind is clear for real adventures, like finding the best gelato, exploring hidden neighborhoods, or joining spontaneous plans with new friends. Plus, you save money on checked bag fees, more cash for food, experiences, and souvenirs. Every dollar saved is another opportunity to try something new. Traveling with one bag is lighter on your back and your wallet. You'll notice the difference in your energy and your budget. You trade the weight of stuff for the lightness of freedom. Every step feels easier, every journey more enjoyable. It's a smarter, more joyful way to see the world. You're present, open, and ready for whatever comes next. The less you carry, the more you gain. More experiences, more memories, and more freedom to move. Why not make your next trip lighter, faster, and more fun? Challenge yourself to pack less and see how much more you enjoy the journey. The world opens up when you're not weighed down. Suddenly, every destination feels within reach. Try it, and feel the difference. You'll discover a new sense of adventure and possibility. Once you experience the freedom of traveling light, you'll never want to go back. Ready to join the one-bag revolution? Start with the right backpack. 35 liters is the sweet spot. Big enough for essentials, small enough for any airline's carry-on. Look for a clamshell or panel loading design. It opens like a suitcase, so you see everything at a glance. Comfort is key. Padded straps, a supportive back panel, and maybe a hip belt for longer walks. Organization matters. Choose a bag with smart pockets and a padded laptop sleeve. Durable materials and strong zippers are a must. Your bag is your travel home. Invest in quality. The right backpack makes packing, carrying, and exploring effortless. Choose wisely and your adventures will thank you. This is the foundation of your one-bag journey. Now, let's pack like a pro. Packing cubes are your secret weapon. Use them to organize and compress clothes. Roll, don't fold, to save space and avoid wrinkles. Dedicate cubes for tops, bottoms, and underwear. For toiletries, go travel-sized or solid. No more bulky bottles or leaks. Use a small waterproof bag for your essentials. Be ruthless. Lay out everything, then cut what you won't use at least 3 times. Choose versatile items. A scarf that doubles as a blanket, pants that work day or night. Leave single-use items at home. Build a capsule wardrobe where every piece mixes and matches. Packing is a puzzle. Solve it with intention. The result? A bag that's organized, light, and ready for anything. Less stuff, more adventure. That's how you pack like a pro. What goes in your 35-liter bag? Here's a blueprint. Pack 4 or 5 tops, mix t-shirts and a long sleeve or button-down in neutral colors, 2 bottoms, 1 pair of pants, 1 pair of shorts or a skirt. Add a versatile outer layer, like a packable jacket or sweater. 5 to 7 pairs of underwear and socks. Do a quick sink wash if needed. Shoes, 2 pairs max. Wear your comfy walking shoes. Pack a lighter pair for evenings or warm weather. Tech, phone, charger, power bank, universal adapter. Toiletries, travel-sized or solid, plus essentials like toothbrush and meds. Documents, passport, cards, some cash and digital backups. That's it. Simple, efficient, and ready for any adventure. Adjust for your destination and style, but keep it minimal. Every item should earn its place. You'll be amazed how much you can do with so little. Packing light isn't limiting, it's empowering. You're ready to go. The magic of one-bag travel is in the freedom it brings. With just a single bag, you're not just packing lighter, you're opening yourself up to a world of possibilities. Every step feels easier, every decision simpler, and suddenly, the journey itself becomes the destination. In Kyoto, I walked straight from the train into the city. No hotel drop-off, no heavy luggage. I was free to wander, to let my curiosity guide me through winding streets and hidden corners, without worrying about where to stash my things. I found a tiny ramen shop, squeezed in, and shared smiles with the chef. An experience I'd have missed if I'd been weighed down. The spontaneity of that moment, the warmth of a stranger's welcome, became a memory I'll never forget. On the Amalfi Coast, a spontaneous hike along the path of the gods happened, because I was unburdened. With nothing holding me back, I could say yes to adventure at a moment's notice. The views, the scent of lemons, the surprise village at the end, none of it was planned. Each step brought a new delight, a new story to tell, all because I was free to follow my instincts. These moments weren't on my itinerary. They were the kind of surprises that only happen when you leave space for the unexpected, when you let go of rigid plans. They were gifts I could accept because I traveled light. With less to carry, I had more energy, more time, and more openness to whatever came my way. One bag means you say yes to detours, to hidden gems, to real connection. It's about being present, about noticing the little things, and about making friends in unexpected places. The less you carry, the more open you are to adventure. You become lighter not just in body, but in spirit, ready to embrace whatever the road brings. It's not about packing cubes. It's about making space for the unexpected. It's about choosing experiences over things, and memories over souvenirs. Travel light, and let the world surprise you. The best moments are the ones you never saw coming, the ones that change you in ways you never imagined. The best stories come when you're free to follow them. One bag, endless possibilities. That's the real magic. When you let go of what you don't need, you make room for what truly matters. Try it, and see what adventures find you. You might just discover a new side of yourself along the way. You'll never travel the same way again. The world feels bigger, brighter, and more inviting when you travel with just one bag. One bag travel doesn't just lighten your load, it opens doors. Without bulky luggage, you're more approachable, more open to connection. People strike up conversations, curious about your minimalist style. A small bag signals you're easygoing and ready to engage. I've heard stories of travelers invited to family dinners or forming instant friendships in hostels, all because they traveled light. Shared tips, shared adventures, shared philosophy. One bag becomes a bond. You're not a tourist weighed down by stuff. You're a fellow explorer. The less you carry, the more you connect. One bag travel creates a community of like-minded adventurers. The best souvenir? Genuine human connection. Now, it's your turn. You've heard the stories, seen the benefits, and learned the secrets. I challenge you. Take the 35-liter one-bag challenge on your next trip. Start small, a weekend getaway perhaps. Leave the big suitcase behind and see how it feels. You'll discover you have everything you need, and nothing you don't. The freedom, the clarity, the joy, it's all waiting for you. It's not about perfection, but progress. Pack light, travel far, and open yourself to the world. The adventure begins when you let go of the extra baggage. Embrace the freedom of less. Take the challenge, and let it change the way you travel forever. And for more of the best travel tips, visit www.williguru.com and get your travel backpack with my link in the description and pinned comment, and if you find an amazing place to eat, let me know.